The research, the new literacies of online reading comprehension, expanding the literacy and learning curriculum, explores the controversial issue of modern times, online reading comprehension. It analyzes the rapid growth of internet usage and the way that it has influenced not only our personal lives, but also the way we have access to information. The efficient use of information skills in workplace contexts, especially in the field of education, has become even more important as networked digital technologies have provided greater access to larger amount of information. In other words, this analysis suggests that skill with the new literacies of the internet and other information and communication technologies, ICTs, have become an important determinant of an engaged life in an online age. The internet and other ICT are increasingly an important source of information and require new literacies to effectively exploit their information potential. However, according to this research, there are three issues that we educators seldom perceive as the internet enters our classroom. Number one, literacy has become dated. Number two, effective online information use requires additional online reading comprehension practices, skills, and dispositions. And number three, misalignments in public policy assessment and instruction impede our ability to prepare students for the effective use of online information and communication. This research deeply analyzes the Common Core state standards for reading and writing in the United States and the Australian national curriculum in relation to elements of online reading comprehension. It argues that continued misalignments especially jeopardize opportunities for those students in districts that are economically challenged. I thought it would be very important for all of us educators to get a glimpse at these two cases. For example, in the United States, there is not one single state that assesses any element that is essential for online reading comprehension in their state reading assessment. These elements include items such as the reading of search engine results, the reading of wiki or email message, or the critical evaluation of the source of information at web page. The authors also argue that there is not one single state in the United States that measures the student's ability to communicate effectively with any of the online communication tools commonly available, wikis, blogs, email, text messaging, and others. More troubling, perhaps, is that no state permits any student to take state writing assessment with a word processor should he or she choose to do so. In the case of Australia curriculum, the Australian Curriculum Assessment and Reporting Authority has developed the Australian curriculum, a project that's somewhat like the core state standard initiative in the United States. Several general capabilities are expected in the English curriculum, including ICT competency. This all resonates a lot with my experience as an educator, and there are a lot of practical implications for adult literacy classrooms. Throughout all these years of career, I have had students in my class who are digitally illiterate. A digital illiterate person is someone who lacks the ability to use information and communication technologies to find, evaluate, create, and communicate information requiring both cognitive and technical skills. Most of my ESL students come from low-income families in their countries, and as a consequence of their social economic status, they never had access to a good education Neither did they have access to technology devices such as tablets, cell phones, desktop computers, laptop, and the internet. This constitutes a challenge not only for the students but also for us as instructors. In today's classroom, we depend on technology in many ways. Therefore, teaching student or having student in class who do not have the skills to use at least the basic technology such as emails and the internet can translate into frustration in both sides, the learner and the teacher. All ABE programs should include in their teaching curriculum a special training on digital literacy to help their students learn and develop skills in the following areas. The skills using digital technology, communication tools, and network to access, manage, and integrate, evaluate, and create information in order to function in a knowledge society. The skills to identify, search effectively, and present specific information in order to build knowledge and develop critical and creative thinking pertinent to a field of study. The ability to use digital technology communication tools and network. I have no doubt that the internet is the most efficient system in the history of civilization for delivering new technologies that require new skills to read, write, and communicate effectively. In her video lecture for this week, Dr. Susan Finn Miller suggested that in our modern times, literacy is not just reading and writing prints, but it also involves a variety of activities such as the way we communicate, receive, and deliver information, etc. As educators, we must veer toward the avant-garde, using the advantages that the internet puts in our hands to receive and deliver information at the speed of light. According to a 2014 Pew Research study, about 58% of American adults have a smartphone. About 32% own a reader, and about 42% own a tablet. People are adapting to new and emerging forms of technology, and the use of technology has become such a big part of the world we live in that many jobs that traditionally did not require the use of technology now are incorporating technology in their daily activities. We live in an evolving technological society in many ways. We have become dependent on the use of technology that is causing this evolution in our context. As educators, our main goal is to empower our students to compete in the labor market and to engage themselves in this rapid technological evolving society in which they must survive. We can achieve this by incorporating in our teaching curriculum the use of technology so that our learners learn about the new technology and develop competency in its use.